He's doing it too now. There we go. Hey, everybody. How's it going? We got a full crew tonight.
It's full house.
Full house. Is that what it is? Who's Danny Tanner? Can I be Danny Tanner? No, you're Danny. Well, you are the oldest one.
Everywhere you look. Everywhere
Okay, you started. Now you got to sing the whole thing.
No, you kidding? I can't. Okay, that's how far as I go. Anywhere you go.
All right.
I usually get.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. Fantastic.
Good. All right. So like we always start, thank you for joining us, everybody. Hopefully this is very entertaining for episode. What are we on? 43? We got 7 more till we hit the big 50. And then we'll be Gabe's age over here.
Pretty much. I'm getting there.
Okay, so let's start like we normally do. What's everybody been playing? Let's go with Gabe right here. There you go. You go first. Ladies first.
I've been playing freaking what's that game called? Oh my god, I drew a blank. Sorry. Oh my god, I can't remember this game now. And I've been talking about it so much.
On what system?
PS5. I was gonna call it Manhunt for some reason, but now I can't remember now. It's like,
which I heard was a great game.
Manhunt is a great game.
Yeah. It's
oh my god, the freaking one with the kill the bugs and the freaking T800s and stuff.
Oh, for the
Helldivers?
Yeah,
Helldivers.
I was gonna say Helldivers too. For democracy, dude. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good game.
For democracy.
I've been freaking rocking that game for a bit, man. I'm already to a point where I lose sleep in the weekends.
What level are you?
15, 16, I think. I don't know. I started low, so I was like just grinding.
Yeah.
There was one time where I was playing it, and then through 2 games, I went up 8 levels. And I was like, what just happened?
Well, you must have done like a bunch of stuff, 40 minute type.
One was 20 minutes, the other one was 10. I jumped in, and it was like, I just ran out there. I'm like, and then it's like, you win, did the thing. And I'm like, wait. And then it went, I went up 3 levels in one game after like 5 minutes. I don't know what happened.
Extreme. You probably joined like an extreme level when it died.
That's what I think I did.
I can't do level 5s, man, because those get rough, like really rough.
Dude, you get rocked so bad. Like it's so much fun. I don't care what anybody tells me.
Hey, Cody, how you doing? Hey, look, Cody's the first one in here. Well, at least according to the chat. But I wish I could buy Hasbro right now. That ain't gonna happen.
You already got enough Hasbro in the back of your freaking thing.
Down yonder. All my Hasbro
you're the
figures are down there.
Hasbro.
I see what you did there. All right, D-Man, what have you been playing?
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and I did revisit Street Fighter 6 recently because I hadn't played since before Aki came out. Great. So I was like, I want to check out these characters, especially Akuma being back. So
my buddy plays
like, and I want to say Bison returning, his redesign that's crazy.
That looks sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it when Bison's here at the end of the month. I'm getting it. It makes
me want to reinstall the game.
Cammy's amazing. Cammy's phenomenal. I've been using her, but playing as her. But dude, Bison coming.
Bison looks
nasty.
Damn.
I wasn't even expecting him to return, honestly, because I was like, oh, he died, and like, yeah, he's popular, but I figured, oh, they're just.
Dude, there's no way they're getting rid of Bison.
Is that what they did for the last Street Fighter game? They killed Bison again?
Yeah.
How many times has he died?
Got me.
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the whole lore in
Canada. How they bring him back? That's my question.
I don't know.
See in the trailer.
He doesn't even have his memory anymore. So like he comes back and he's like a zombified type Bison.
He's like,
looks awesome.
He's like Joseph when Magneto came back and he was younger, didn't have his memory. Okay, you guys not familiar with X-Men, especially 2000s X-Men. Okay, but that's the same thing. They just basically ripped off the whole Magneto thing.
He also rides a horse, so I mean that's cool.
I saw that.
Okay.
Come with just.
I felt bad for the horse. I'm like, poor horse, man.
He just
weighs like 400 pounds, dude.
Hey, but just out of curiosity, though, does he say any good lines in?
Excuse me.
In Street Fighter.
I always put that stuff to Japanese, dude, immediately because the American just is terrible.
I mean, look,
besides like a few characters, like Cammy's is good. Cammy, the voice actress who does Cammy. Well, Magneto also. That's funny.
Because freaking A, because it'll be pretty cool if he just comes up with like from like Raul Julia's saying in Street Fighter, the day that Bison came to your city and did this, it was whatever. For me, it was just a Tuesday. I was like, oh.
I don't care what anybody said. That was a guilty pleasure. I love that movie. I know it wasn't that good, but it was still better than Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li. Oof.
Oh, please. That was just hot garbage in the sun.
That looked terrible. Like,
Hot garbage in the sun.
I wouldn't even waste my time with that for fun.
I saw it in theaters.
You poor bastard. You want me to give you money back?
Please. With inflation on top of that. So.
Gotcha.
Unless the creator of Street Fighter is like involved with this new movie, I'm a little worried about this new Street Fighter movie they're making.
I don't think he is.
No.
Yeah, then I don't
Listen,
know.
They collect paychecks, and that's all they care.
You look at the Fallout show, and Todd Howard was involved, and it turned out great somehow. The show really surprised me. So I mean, I feel like when the creators are involved, shows, movies, you name it, like they end up better product because they know the product. If they don't know the product, then it's sketchy.
What game or was it? A game to movie adaptation that we were talking about, and it was a few podcasts ago, and the directors were like, "Oh, we're definitely taking the fan base to heart." And they have like one big movie, and they're going to be doing
Doom,
this.
Maybe.
No, it wasn't Doom.
There's a new movie coming out in August, and that would be Borderlands, but I don't think it's that.
Ooh,
I have a bad feeling about that movie.
Yeah, the trailer just made me go, what movie? No, I know we were talking about it. I know we were talking about Fallout. Fallout's fantastic. But
it's just gonna be called Kevin Hart in Borderlands.
It should be.
That's what's gonna be watched.
I think Jack Black will be the best part of the movie. I mean,
Jack Black, I think he was made to be him. What's his name?
Claptrap. I really do like Kevin Hart, so I'm hoping that's gonna be good.
I like him, but he has no persona, so he's kind of like The Rock in every movie now.
Yes, he plays himself, and that's fine.
No, Ryan Reynolds does that, and I love Ryan Reynolds.
I think that the Borderlands movie, like people who don't know the games will probably really enjoy it, but people who played the games and know the games probably won't really care for it. I feel like that's how it's going to be. It'll be an okay movie in itself, but for people who know the games, it's probably not going to be very good.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I like the first Borderlands. That's it.
So, Nick, what have you been playing?
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
The game called Life, where I had to work 6 days a week this week.
So basically, you've been playing with yourself.
Nothing ever changes. Sometimes,
Nothing ever changed. What was that? Okay.
Yeah, nothing. I haven't played anything other than that cloud game with the plants and stuff. But,
you're still playing that to relax?
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called again? Wait, cloud plants? Cloud scraper? No, that was town scraper.
Cloud. I mean, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It is for my recently played Cloud Gardens.
Cloud Gardens.
Nice.
We downloaded it, still haven't played it yet.
I mean, I did figure out how to get Final Fantasy VIII to work with a controller. Somebody made a controller layout finally on Steam so I could frickin' do. Yeah, it's.
Wait, you're telling me Final Fantasy VIII has never worked with a controller on Steam?
It has, but you have to. But the Steam community, like, you have to either customize and set one up to work properly, so you don't have to do keyboard and mouse. A huge flaw in the PC version, and they've never fixed it. Yeah, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
The game was originally designed to work with a controller on the PS1 version.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then I wanted to use my PS5 controller, and luckily somebody set up a controller layout where they're like, here, use this one for if you're using a PS5 stick or PS5 controller. And I'm like, thank God. Like, it works now.
Can you use a Switch Pro controller on it?
There I believe I saw a layout for a Switch Pro controller, yes.
Okay. That's cool. So, well, I guess that just leaves me. I'm gonna let Nick tell you what I've been playing. I'm sure he can guess.
I don't want to
I'm
guess.
sure-
Actually, there's no time for this show to know what you were.
I think it involves Jurassic Park and dinosaurs.
Yes. What?
It's always it's
Go
always
ahead.
Exoprimal.
I've
I've only played Exoprimal this week, but today I just installed Cyberpunk 2077. I got the PS5 version.
Such a good game, dude.
And because I haven't played it since it came out on Xbox, and there were so many problems, I just stopped. So I picked up the PS5 version. I actually sold, if you guys saw the Office video that I did, I sold all those strategy guides and I got quite a bit of money. And I used it to buy that and pay off some other games I pre-ordered. And I was like, all right, so it's installing as we speak. So I was going to stop and play that. But yeah, the only thing I've been playing is Exoprimal. And what sucks, it's coming off of Game Pass next month.
Oh.
So yes, I do have it physically. That's fine. But I said, screw it. And I just bought it digitally because it's on sale right now. They do that almost all the time before they take a game off Game Pass. So I can play it on all my Series S's as well throughout the house. But yeah, that's all I ever play these days. But I'm trying to play other things.
That's gonna be me with Monster Hunter Wilds when it comes out next year.
Oh yeah. I will literally stop playing everything for Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
So
a game I've never gotten into. However, I never really tried it. So
Monster Hunter Worlds is probably one of the greatest.
Really,
I would say multiplayer and just games. Period. I'd love that game. I put so much time in that.
I played over 700 hours in that dang game.
700.
I only had 100 something, and I thought I had a lot.
If you play like Iceborne and all that too, especially when you have friends to play with, like that game.
All my friends stopped right before Iceborne came out, so I played Iceborne for just a little bit, and then that was it. But I have the collector's tin for Iceborne.
Wow.
So
266,207 reviews on Steam, 4.5 out of 5 stars, 9 out of 10 rating. Wow.
For what?
Is that good? Monster Hunter World?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, it's that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you had the PS5 when it first came out, and if you had PlayStation Plus, they gave it to you for free. It was in that set of free games that they gave you for the first year, and then they took them down. But if you still have them, yeah,
$30.
Yeah, it goes on sale all the time. So let me take a quick look at the chat. I realize it's going by here. Yes, Lollipop Chainsaw. I will be playing that when it comes out. Do you guys plan on getting that? I do.
I gotta check it out. I never played. I actually never got to play the original, and I know that's one of those games that was on my radar for years, and I just never got around to it. And I like those kind of games.
Weren't you really young when it came out?
Probably. I'm sure I was.
It came out about 10 years ago.
Well, then I wasn't that young. I was a teenager, but I was nearly an adult.
He's all right, man. He was 18 and whatnot. He was rocking it.
Your parents would have had to buy it for you?
Nah.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't 10 years ago. Wasn't it on the PS3? No, I had that on the PS3.
We're talking 10 years ago. It was 2014, I think, 2013.
I'm looking it up right now. Let's see.
Yeah, should have been like on PS3, PS4.
Yeah, it was on
2012.
PS3. 2012.
Okay.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
makes sense.
Love the character model. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think we all do. Yeah. So with that being said, let's jump into this interesting topic. So if you guys out there in chat land noticed the thumbnail and everything, I got this idea from Side Scrollers Podcast. If you guys have watched them with Stuttering Craig and a bunch, my buddy, you guys have probably seen him on an old episode of the podcast. Oh no, it's Alex. He was on it, so I watched it, and they were talking about this, and I think this is a really interesting topic, and that was a big reason why I wanted to have as many people on here tonight so we could really talk about it. So, and that is the Capcom Super Elections. Yay! Okay, I know that sounds weird, but the thing is, what this goes into brings up a lot of questions, and basically things that people are saying about the gaming industry, this almost really proves, and not just the industry, I should say, gamers in general as an audience. So let's hit this and then we'll talk about it. The results are in. So there were 254,148 votes. And
how many were they from Sweet Baby Inc?
That's what we're going to get into. These are the people who voted in the Capcom Super Elections. 82% male, 14% female, 4% confused.
Well, wait a minute. I thought 50% of gamers were girls.
Correct.
Oh, that's weird.
Boners,
that's what they were
boners,
talking about.
Just don't know what the hell they have.
Huh.
Awesome.
So,
anyways,
yeah, so there was 10,000 people who are just weirdly confused, who don't know what button to pick. But then you have 82%, which is 208,650 dudes.
I think
chicks, 34,794.
I think I could mingle with the others. Sometimes I feel like a toaster. Sometimes I don't.
I feel like a turtle at times. I've actually I was in Jay's chat, Drunk 3PO. I was in his chat earlier today, and I'm like, are there turtles? I want to be a turtle in this game. He was playing Sea of Thieves. I was like, can I be a turtle? Like a ninja pirate turtle. Good. No, I can't be a turtle.
I want to be a barnacle, just hanging out, just chilling.
A barnacle or a testicle?
Yes.
Still be hanging out no matter what.
Kind of the same. One's just harder than the other.
Yeah,
There we go.
That's what she said.
Oof.
So, what do you guys think about them saying, them saying that it's 50-50? Gaming is 50-50, and this clearly shows you it is not.
Very simple. They cannot math. Very simple. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I think a big thing here too is does this qualify as mobile gaming? Because I think vast majority of mobile gaming is a grift and a joke. Not to say that there are some really good mobile games out there, but any game that's a mobile game is generally you can find like it's a good mobile game. I think those games are generally like a 3-4 hour game that you can play already on PlayStation or Steam or on Nintendo Switch or something like that.
Who mainly plays mobile games?
Women.
Exactly.
And kids.
It's funny because that's what Alex was saying. He was like, the majority of them, if you take out mobile gaming, then yes, this is pretty much it. Guys play video games the most.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody wants to say, all these wokies or people on...
You say Clash of Clans, I guess, is pretty legit, I know I have a friend who spent thousands and thousands and thousands on over 10 grand on Clash of Clans.
Cody, Pokemon Go doesn't count.
True.
Because anybody who ever played Pokemon has it on their phone. But how many people play it religiously? Not so much anymore.
No.
But everybody plays like 1 or 2 mobile games. We all have 1 or 2 on our phone. But what do you mainly play video games on? Console or PC, right?
Yes, it's an either or, to be honest.
Yeah. So most people are using it. Most guys are playing it on their PC or PlayStation or Xbox or Switch. Females, not so much.
Yep.
So
it's here for the bros.
He's getting a new TV show on ABC. I can't wait for that. So they're bringing back Home Improvement. So yeah.
Oh, they are?
Well, he was standing in front of something, and he was pointing to the Home Improvement sign, and he said, "My new show's coming back," and I was like, "Wait, what?" So I don't know if they're bringing back Home Improvement or if he's getting a brand new show.
Don't worry about it, D-Man. Just watch it. You'll be all right.
I've seen a little bit of
I like Tim Allen.
That was my childhood watching that show.
Love
I mean, my dad watched it all the way through probably multiple times. So I mean, I've seen bits and pieces.
Yeah, I love that show. So yeah, I just thought this was kind of funny, and I really wanted you guys' opinion on it because I know we've touched on this. That's why when I saw that episode, I was like, this would be perfect for us to talk about because we talk about this quite a bit. And we've had ladies on the podcast before, and I looking to get more in the future, but ultimately it's more dudes. That's what makes up, the majority of the gaming community. It is what it is, It's just how it is. But one thing is, you got to look at the games that Capcom puts out. We got the Street Fighters, we got the Resident Evils, we've got Monster Hunter, we've got Mega Man, we've got Ace Attorney, stuff like that. Again, what do a lot of females play on console? Cozy games, puzzle games. What else do they play?
Some of them like Pokemon.
Okay.
Then you have that rare few that like scary games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
My wife likes horror stuff, but narrative driven. But not Resident Evil. Like, she likes Resident Evil, but when I'm playing it, and she loves the story, but she'd rather play narrative driven games like Until Dawn and games like that.
Well, then she might like that Silent Hill interactive type dealy movie thing that they're doing.
That's a possibility. We do. I think I did download it, so I might give that a shot. We'll take a look at that. All right, so let's take a look at the next page, and that's funny. This is the generation ratio. In their 10s, 8%. Who in their right mind is letting 10-year-olds play Resident Evil and Monster Hunter and all that kind of stuff? That's a little weird. But the majority is 20s, 30s, 40s is small, but I just crossed into my 40s. But you're going to see the 40s and the 50s get a lot bigger soon.
I'm technically still 30s.
Yep. Gabesy in the 1% in his 60s.
Yeah, technically. Rocking the Viagra while I'm playing the game.
So from the beginning of the podcast to right now, he's already jumped from his 50s to 60s. But isn't that an interesting breakdown? So the majority of the people that answered out of, what was it, 200 and some odd, 250,000, almost 80% of them are from 20s to 40s. I think all of us fall into that. Me and Gabe over 40, but hey, that's fine.
We're in a cesspool. Don't worry about it, bro. It just mixes up. We're right there. All right.
All right, so let's keep going. Now, this is interesting. Country ratio, top 10 countries with the most votes.
Japan.
UK, Germany, Spain, France, China, Japan with 52,000, US with 71, Canada with 6, Mexico with 8, Brazil with 26.
Oof.
26,000 votes. That's a lot. So I did not expect
the United
that.
States are rocking it hard here with gaming.
Well, we're the two biggest countries that actually buy video games. There would be no gaming industry if it wasn't for the US and Japan. We're the ones who keep it alive. Apparently, Brazil ain't too shabby there themselves. So that's a little interesting breakdown. And now this is what I thought was rather nifty.
As a result, like Henry Cavill right there, huh? Look at that jawline. That's Henry Cavill right there. Dude, Henry Cavill could totally be Dante. He would kill it. If he ever...
Their most popular character and series is Devil May Cry.
That's a great.
That's crazy.
Great game.
Yeah, I'm like, everything Capcom has, and that's the number one? Okay.
I'm surprised. Why wouldn't Resident Evil be up here?
I'm kind of surprised it's not Resident Evil or even Street Fighter, to be honest. I would think it would possibly be Street Fighter, as the most popular, because Street Fighter 2 was so groundbreaking back in the day, and it's only, it's had its ups and downs.
Especially Turbo, yeah.
You look at like Ryu and Ken, and it's like, they're so iconic.
Right. Mm-hmm. But think about the amount of people that voted and think about the age range.
Yeah.
The kids in their 20s don't really know the Street Fighter like we do. They'll maybe know Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, and it's not that popular amongst them. The 30s, yes, they could go back to Street Fighter 3, maybe Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I don't know, but where those of us that are in late 30s, 40s, we know all of them. We've played them all. So I think that's why Dante won, because Devil May Cry 5, very popular. The whole, gothic swords and all kinds of other stuff was pretty popular for quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
And this is interesting. So, which of the following Capcom games do you like the best? Devil May Cry Dino Crisis
That's interesting.
at number 2 and Resident Evil 4 at number 3.
You know,
I
if
would've
this says, if
put-
this says anything, maybe it'll give them a hint, like give us a Dino Crisis remake.
Yeah, that'd
Maybe
be
that's
great.
a hint.
Yeah.
You know,
And look at those games that came in. Let's go. 4th is Devil May Cry 3. 5th, Okami. 6th, Monster Hunter World Iceborne. 7th is Resident Evil 4, the original one. Resident Evil 2 Remake at 8. Monster Hunter World at 9. Breath of Fire 3 at number 10. That was all Japan.
I heard Breath of Fire's 3 is fantastic.
I know Iceborne's DLC, but like, it's kind of weird seeing Monster Hunter World up there twice.
Yeah. Same thing with Resident Evil. We had Biohazard RE4 and then Resident Evil 4. Because that's OG and this is the remake and Japanese. But let's go to the different questions. Who's your favorite Capcom character? We've got Dante, Leon, and X, which is technically Mega Man.
Yeah, but damn, but Mega Man's number 7. Man.
Yeah, because it's OG. And then Virgil, Zero, Jill Valentine at number 6.
I'm glad she's up there. She should be.
Yeah, that's interesting. Mega Man, Phoenix Wright, Regina from Dino Crisis. And then Amaterasu.
I feel like Jill's probably that high because like mods and stuff and the remake like really pushed her character.
I could see that.
I
And
can
then,
see that.
oh wait, what are we skipping
twice.
here?
Yeah, how dare you?
Like, I'm that's weird. Okay, I'm just going to scroll down. World top 10 versus Japan. So, World, Devil May
Dino
Cry,
Crisis is pretty hanging in there tough, aren't they?
Yeah, it is.
Dino Crisis number 2. And if you just look at these, this is nuts. If you look how these games stack up, Devil May Cry is very popular. Very popular.
In the US.
No, this is worldwide. This is world and this is Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Street Fighter did crack the top 5, Street Fighter 6, and then Breath of Fire 3. There you go. That's Mega Man X here in this the rest of the world. And then now let's go top 10 by male and female. This can say a lot. Male, Devil May Cry 5. Female, Okami. Male, Dino Crisis. Shocker. And then female, Devil May Cry 5. That's not much of a jump. Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil. Look at all the Resident Evils with the dudes. And then if you look at
it's not about the mods.
I don't know what this one is. I'm going to say that's a Japanese title. But look at the Phoenix Wright, the great Ace Attorney amongst females. Another Ace Attorney and 2 Resident Evils.
Wow, Code Veronica for the females?
Dude, we need some Code Veronica, man.
Yeah.
Okay, by generations. This is interesting. So, wow, 10s and 20s Devil May Cry. Look at the 30s and 40s. Dino Crisis.
We speak for ourselves. Thank you.
So this is just an interesting breakdown because the older you get, the more classic games you have. Like Resident Evil 2, regular Resident Evil, Code Veronica, regular Resident Evil 4. That is interesting. And 10s to 20s, how do these kids even know about Dino Crisis?
I don't know. How do I know about Dino Crisis?
Where have you played it?
The PS2 when I was a kid, because I had 30 brothers that are in their 30s these days. So,
yeah.
you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's one way to look at it. That's it. That's
Steven knows
interesting.
what's up.
So introducing comments from Capcom's fans. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Don't care about that. Top 10 favorite Capcom series. World, Biohazard, Resident
Makes
Evil.
sense. Makes sense.
Japan,
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Makes sense, I feel like.
And then Mega Man, and then Devil May Cry for number 3. And then Japan, you got Monster Hunter, Mega Man, and Ace Attorney. And then, wow. Street Fighter is 7th. And in Japan, Street Fighter's 5.
Is that Street
Kinda
Fighter
hurts my
2
heart now
Turbo?
seeing Capcom.
Well,
versus
that's just the
Marvel
ones
or
it puts.
anything.
This is series.
Oh, series. Okay.
Yeah. So look how, see, that's what I'm saying. it's fallen out of the spotlight because
I can't see, I know Ace Attorney's popular, but more popular than Street Fighter.
I object.
You know, what's funny is we haven't seen Marvel vs. Capcom yet at all.
I just said that right now. I'm amazed. Like, what the hell?
The last one we had was Infinite, and it was infinitely trash.
No.
And then
classic.
3 Ultimate was really good.
Infinite does have fun gameplay though, despite all of its flaws. I like.
If you're drunk and playing with your buddies, yes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Captain America looks like a freaking bug. So I don't.
Oh god, the character designs were just so bad.
And just like, what the hell?
Oh, there you go. Versus Capcom, right there. The Versus Capcom games.
Oh, okay.
So yes, they are up there.
There.
Wow, and like in Japan, 826 votes.
Japan.
We're never gonna get another Marvel vs. Capcom game.
No.
Favorite Capcom game? Okay. Who is your favorite Capcom character?
Dante, really? I'm glad Leon's up there. He needs to be. I was going to think Leon number 1, then Dante,
Bro,
and
Leon
then Mega Man.
So popular with his hair and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we covered that.
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was the Michael Jackson dance that did it for people. I guess in 5.
But now, if you look at the top 10 of the world versus Japan, this is interesting. It's pretty much the same 2 characters, and here you switch Phoenix Wright for X. Yeah, Jill doesn't even crack over here. They have Feline, really? Okay.
That's
Lon Hikari and Mega Man.exe. All right. Miles Edgeworth. That's such a weird. Like it's a really weird selection of characters.
It's okay. We'll live. We'll make it through this.
There we go. This is what I wanted to see. Male is Dante. Female is Leon S. Kennedy.
And it makes sense.
Because women love this dude, no matter what version. This is a weird looking version of him.
Yeah.
But girls love it. The hair, the whole dynamic. And then when they go cosplay, they're like, oh, I gotta be with Leon.
They get
But then when they see Dante, it's like, oh, Dante.
I cosplayed as Leon Kennedy one year at Comic-Con. And before I was leaving, I bumped into, like, people were like, oh, cool, Leon Kennedy, nice, looks really good, blah, blah, blah. And when we were getting ready to kind of leave, I bumped into a bunch of other cosplayers as Resident Evil characters. And they saw us grouped together. It was like 3 or 4 of us. And everyone started coming over and just wanted pictures with us. It was pretty cool. Like then everyone's like, oh, yo, there's a Resident Evil squad. People
pictures or it didn't happen.
I'll find it and I'll put it on the next podcast.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I really want to see that.
That'd be great.
All right. Look at these characters. Who is Chiaki and Haruto?
I think those guys are from the game I just looked up, Toruwa no Parumo.
Okay.
Paruma, which means imprisoned palm. And it's a adventure mystery romance game developed by Capcom. Capcom calls it a love adventure game with a through the glass experience.
No, thank you.
Now, can that be a good pepper
Yeah,
steak?
that's what I'm saying. Nope. I'm good.
See, now, you know what? I like this list, the top 10 by generations. See, I don't know. I already like the right-hand side a little more. I want to put Leon first. I'd put Ryu and Chun-Li up there, yeah.
Stop showing your age. Stop.
You're older, shush.
I know. That's what I'm not agreeing with.
Wow, Arthur Ghost and Goblin series. That's what I'm talking about.
That's cool.
Bring that little bastard.
That game was so damn hard on Nintendo.
It was
Hear you.
hard. That's what it was.
That's from Strider. And of course, Nero with the children. They like Nero. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Okay. Don't care about this. 10 most popular male characters. Dante. Leon.
Frickin' Dante.
Okay.
Coat.
Look, like
I'm
Chris
glad
Redfield.
Chris Redfield.
Okay.
We got to give Chris Redfield some respect here.
Chris Redfield is one of my favorite characters in the Resident Evil series. Frank West. Ken. My boy Ken came in 10th. Okay. At least he's up there.
Nose or what? Because he looks kind of beat up down there.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. keep going. Top 10 female, of course, Jill Valentine and Chun-Li. I would have voted Chun-Li. Claire, yeah.
I would have.
women.
I like where we're standing here. Jill Valentine, Regina, and Claire Redfield.
I like Regina quite a bit, but Chun-Li, especially Street Fighter 3's Chun-Li. Yeah.
I'm with Nick. Cammy over Chun-Li.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah, I forgot about Cammy. Why is she all the way down there?
Oh, but she's in.
Cammy is a smoking hot design, and she's always a very, very good brawler character in the series. Like, they always make sure she's not complete trash.
That's
not in all iterations, but in most. She's so much fun to play.
Wow.
Yes.
Akira Kazama from Rival Schools. Really? Jewelry makes sense.
I like
Rebecca Chambers, Sakura. Okay, weirdos. Maya Fey. What is Maya Fey from? Does anybody know what she's from?
I know Maya from.
She from Ace Attorney?
No.
She from Ace Attorney?
Yeah, Ace Attorney, dude.
Okay.
You're correct.
I don't care about more rankings. All right. Now, this is an interesting question. What do you look for in Capcom games? First is exhilarating gameplay. What do people care about the most? How your video games play.
Yes.
Unique and attractive characters.
Yes.
Attractive characters. Microsoft, Sony, listen to this.
Please.
Attractive.
Behemoths they have.
Look at look what they did to Silent Hill 2. Look what they did in Fable. Look what they did to Joanna Dark. Look, yeah.
Dude, I made a poll the other day on my. Are we still making unattractive female characters?
Yeah, I saw that.
And most people said yes. The majority of the poll said yes, but then you had a couple people in the comments like, "Oh, just look like regular women to me."
Yeah, because he dates chicks with Adam apples.
No. go if you're watching this, go to my Instagram at click2enlarge, all one word, and you'll see what some people are like yelling at each other in the comments, like, "Oh, this is normal." No, it's not, man.
They argue who got the biggest boner first.
Like, it's ridiculous. I just care about how a game plays. Yes, of course.
I'm sure you do. I'm sorry. I just noticed something because I'm on the different page, so I'm not really monitoring the chat. Sorry, guys, but I'm not monitoring the chat. But I did look, and Justin G goes, "But Cammy's got gammies."
She got the ham.
Sorry, I thought that was funny. All right, so let's get back to it. So number 3 is unpredictable and exciting storyline. How about that? Gameplay, not ugly people, and good story. Shocker.
That's all you need.
Because people don't want to go, "Oh, this is what it happened." I don't want to boot up my game and see the same people that when I go into Walmart. That is disgusting.
At 3 a.m.
There's a bunch of uggos. I'm sorry. We may not be the most attractive looking people, but that's the thing. We don't want to boot up a video game and see more of us.
Hey, suit yourselves.
I was going to say, I'm sorry. I moisturize his face and look phenomenal all the time. I have to.
I'm just trying to be nice because, yes, you guys are all very ugly.
Yes, we are.
I am the most attractive guy here. And if you disagree, you'll be fired.
That's the paper bag.
Nick hasn't been fired in a few episodes.
I'm trying to stay on the payroll here. So.
Nah, don't fight that anarchy. You have to fight.
Fight the power. No,
Riot.
no. I am the power. All right, and then we got
I gotta throw it.
Memorable and moving BGM, background music. That's pretty good. Depth for repeat play. Okay, replayable games are pretty important. High difficulty levels to feel accomplished and superior. That goes all the way down to 6th at only 69,000 giggity. And yeah, most people play games to just relax and have fun. Novel worldview. That's an interesting term. So what does novel worldview mean?
I don't know. Like an open world?
Exactly. People go, "Oh, is it because of how you view the world or how the character views the world? Or is it the world itself inside the game?" So pretty interesting thing there. Superb graphics. Look how low graphics are. People would
Because
rather have a
gameplay over
better game.
graphics.
Always. And look, multiplayer is 9th. Play with players worldwide. Multiplayer. First time experience, new genre. Yeah, a lot of people like going back to the same things over and over because it's relaxing, it's comfortable, it's, you know, it's a video game. We all like the same stuff apparently over and over. So, ranking, top 10. Japan doesn't want ugly people. Japan does not like ugly people.
I'm shocked.
And we like gameplay and attract non-ugly people. Exhilarating gameplay, depth. Okay.
103,000. 103,000 on the poll.
That's almost half. That means only the uggos like uggos.
Yeah, but I want to know out of those 103,000, which one were male and which one were female.
Well, let's keep going and let's find out. See if it's broken down. Nope. What image do you have of Capcom? This is interesting.
A robbery. Look what they did to me in Capcom and stuff. They robbed me from my youth.
Did they really though? Did
I
they really?
I was once Wapple. I was Haas.
I do not believe you.
Yeah, I don't believe me either.
Okay, so 95,000 creative spirit. Oh, okay, strong originality. They are not original. They put the same damn games out all the time.
I was going to say, let's hold the phone here.
Yeah.
How many Mega Man games? How many Street Fighter games? How many Resident Evil games? How many?
So you can say that. You can say the same thing about Mario.
Yeah, but Nintendo knows
change it up, dude.
Yeah.
They change it up really good.
But Nintendo knows what they're doing. They know they're in it for the same thing over and over. So that's amazing creators treasury. What in the world does that even mean?
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of great creators.
Why it just seems so like yeah, why would you put treasury in there? What about just amazing creators?
Look at number 8. Actually, its HQ is located in Osaka.
Hold up. Amazing creators treasury. Isn't that like Easter eggs and stuff? Is that what they mean?
I don't know.
Because that's what it sounds like to me. Like, Easter egg.
You do bring up a good point there.
Because there's a lot of games lately they've been putting, hey, look, there's an Easter egg here of this game. There's one over here in this one. Hey, guess what? The new Resident Evil, lots of Easter eggs just because. And I've noticed
I think.
But is that the image? Is that the image?
Is that he?
Because it says, what image do you have? That means they're very Easter egg heavy. That's why I'm thinking they just have a good backlog of creators.
That's what I was initially thinking, Logan. So
yeah, okay. It's pretty much the same thing. Strong originality. I disagree with strong originality. It's been the same crap over and over. Not saying it's bad. It's just the same things over and over. How many Monster Hunters have we had?
When's the last time Capcom came up with a new franchise?
Exoprimal?
Okay, well, all right, there was
this
one.
year.
Yeah, but D-Man brings up a good point as well.
Yeah, like Exoprimal is the last thing I can think of. Tell me something else.
Because the thing
and the only reason we know that is because I play it.
I mean, because now it's seeming like Capcom is doing a lot of remakes. You know, they're going to do a lot of Resident Evil remakes. They're going to keep doing that. And yeah, we're going to get Resident Evil 9, which is cool. But we know they're going to probably remake 5 next after 9. Right. And then they're probably going to, maybe they'll do Code Veronica. I don't know. Dino Crisis, you name it. But they sell well. So, I mean, I get it. As long as it like turns out good, then, I mean, I guess I don't really see the problem with remake. I mean, like Resident Evil 2 remake and 4 remake are both fantastic games.
Is my wife saying she needs to go to Walmart? I just looked at the chat. I'm sorry. I'm like, it says I go to Walmart. I'm like, wait, what?
Yes.
I go to Walmart.
You go to Walmart. Oh, okay. Just bring me back.
I heard
some beef jerky.
Ghost Trick. Oh my gosh. Did I play Ghost Trick back in the day? Boom. Or did I never get it?
I got it for the Switch. Well, I got it for my wife because she likes those type of games. So let's keep going. Question 5. Are there any Capcom game series, including spin-off games, that you would like to see get a sequel or new game?
This makes sense.
Wow.
Maybe Marvel.
I love Capcom dinosaurs.
2.
Marvel vs.
This is great.
Capcom. I agree with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 over Dino
Yeah.
Crisis.
Well,
Sorry,
Disney
but,
is such a trash company. They're probably going to screw everything up. Hey, Dave's here with his red banana.
Nice.
Red banana.
Thanks, Dave, for putting that red banana right in the middle of the chat. But yeah, Dino. You know, some people are saying, those of us who actually play Exoprimal, believe that it could technically be in the franchise, if you want, between Dino Crisis 2 and Dino Crisis 3. Just saying, it's a possibility. But hey, that's just me. But let's keep going. We've got Mega Man at number 2, Devil May Cry at number 3, Devil May Cry 6. Okay, what are we gonna have? Mega Man like 37?
Pretty much.
New Resident Evil. We know we're getting that. Darkstalkers. Oh yes, we'd love a new Darkstalkers.
Great game.
Versus
my favorite.
Capcom series. There you go, D-Man. Versus, it's right there. Okami. Yes, because we don't have it. There was no Okami 2, was there? Am I blanking here? I don't remember an Okami 2.
No, I don't think so. I thought that there was, man, when Okami originally came out with the cell shading, everyone was just like,
Yeah,
wow,
with
this is
PS2,
amazing.
it was done very well.
Yeah. And that was in the early stages of cell shading.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
So-
Okami 2. I'm not seeing anything.
And then we've got Okamiden. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Jam. Yes, Okamiden on DS was the sequel.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then we've got Ace Attorney. Didn't one just come out? Onimusha. Yes, I would love to have a new Onimusha.
Animusha was awesome.
And Breath of Fire.
Who was the guy that was always dissecting bodies? Morgan? Or what was that weird looking guy? Remember? He was like the morgue guy.
I don't remember, but one thing I remember was it in, I think it was Onimusha 2. Was it Jubei? God, that was so annoying. But that game was still fantastic.
Yeah, that was
I need to go back
annoying.
and play it. All right. And there we go. Of course, Japanese won another Ace Attorney. We want Dino Crisis, the rest of the world, Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter. This just makes sense. If you look at this list, it definitely makes sense. Yep. We're the ones who want Onimusha. Wow. And Breath of Fire. Wow. Okay, Breath of Fire for both. All right. Top 10 by male and female. Shocker. Said nobody ever looking at this list.
Yeah.
Like just look at it. You got number 1 for male is Dino Crisis. Number 1 for female is Ace Attorney. And then if you just keep going down. Sorry for people who are listening on Spotify. This is going to be a really sucky one to listen to. But yeah,
I think this goes to show that Capcom needs to calm down on Resident Evil and bring back Dino Crisis.
right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Guildenstern.
A remake would be fine because it's been so long. Re-release is fine, but a remake would be they would be printing money with a Dino Crisis remake.
I mean, they're printing
easy.
money right now with just freaking
Resident Evil?
Resident Evil. Yeah.
And they're doing a great job with it. They cut some things out of Resident Evil 3. Like,
they cut out
that
the clock tower, I believe it is. They cut
Mhm.
that whole section out of the remake, and that disappointed a lot of people.
Yeah, I was like,
Game
where
could have
did that
been-
go?
And the game released at full price of $60. Like, it should have been a $40 title at launch.
I agree with you. I still enjoyed it. It was awesome, but like,
Yeah.
I really
doesn't
enjoyed
have-
the end battle. But
It doesn't have the replay value that 2 and 4 have.
you're right. You're correct.
I need to go back and finish them. I've never finished the remakes. I played the originals, of course, but I never finished the remakes. It's one of those where it's like I just need to sit down and do it, but I need to play a game that's not Exoprimal right now. If I have free time, I'm just booting up Exoprimal. So I'm a little addicted to that game.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. There's the nice list for that. So what is this? Awaiting a sequel or new game, introducing comments. Okay, don't care about the comments. Check out our other rankings. No, thank you. Question 6. Is there a game that you would like to see completely remade with the latest technology, including character design and story direction? Character design is very... Wow, not in here. So wow, not Dino. Wow. Sorry, that I didn't know that was an option.
I didn't know that was a game.
This is the
Onimusha.
first time I've ever heard that.
So that means there's a game, a Capcom series that somebody once remade that just isn't on the list. I wonder what that would
Not
be.
in here. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Breath of Fire. Yes, I would like to see Breath of Fire 1, 2, and 3 remade. I would go
Mega Man
Onimusha
1,
over Breath of
3?
Fire. I would
Oh, God.
definitely. Mega Man, we have plenty. Rival Schools, yes.
I remember Rival Schools.
Rival School.
Rival School.
And then Final Fight,
hell
yes.
Commando.
Gargoyles Quest 1 and 2, yes.
Wow.
Yes. I don't know what this one is, so okay, sure.
Number
And
11.
then Commando. Wow, look. Not on the
in
list.
here.
Wow, okay. Because everybody wants Dino Crisis. Everybody wants Dino Crisis.
Probably, yeah.
Beautiful Joe. Yes.
What was the first Capcom game you played?
Street Fighter. For me, had to be
Mega
Street
Man.
Fighter.
I'm
Mega Man.
Street
thinking
Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. No, it was Mega Man. Mega Man.
it had to be on NES. I think it was Mega Man.
I can't even remember mine.
I'm thinking
Damn,
what else
wait,
was
we're
on.
Going back to systems, then freaking A. I go back to the Atari. I go to Pitfall.
That wasn't
I
Capcom.
remember Pitfall.
I know, but we're going back to systems. And
No,
Atari.
I'm thinking that my oldest Capcom game was on NES, and I want to say it was DuckTales. I actually think it was
Hell
DuckTales.
yeah. I think I rocked Mega Man 2, and that was like that was it for me right there.
Yeah, I want to say mine was DuckTales. Yeah.
Mine was either Resident Evil 4 or Devil May Cry.
Resident Evil 4. Oh.
I'm sorry. I grew up with the PS2.
Oh, my right tit.
That's my left one.
But after Street Fighter, I think the next Capcom game I played a little bit of Mega Man, but I was probably 10 or 11, and I was playing Resident Evil 1. So
Resident Evil 1 came out in what, 95, right?
No.
So you had to be older than that. Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
95. It came
It was
out the year
95?
the PlayStation came out. It was 95 here in the States.
Damn.
So I was
I'm trying to remember.
12, 13, 12. I think it was 12. No, I was
96.
Okay, it was 96. I didn't play
Yeah, I was
Resident
like-
Evil until 99.
Damn.
I was 16. I remember
Yeah.
playing it when I was 16.
11. I was 11.
And I played it on the Nintendo 64. I played Resident Evil 2 before I played Resident Evil because I didn't have a PlayStation until 99. So, yeah. But
Damn,
Street
memories.
Fighter was Wow, look at that. Look at these games. Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Mega Man and Street Fighter. Most people's.
Japan knows what's up right there.
Yeah, 1942. Oh,
Hell
I
yeah.
forgot
Oh my
about that
God.
game. I played that in the arcade.
Never heard of
Oh,
it.
God, we're old.
I don't think.
And then male and female. Okay, that just makes sense. That makes
Wait.
sense. Male is Mega Man. Female is Phoenix Wright. So yeah, that makes okay. I'm not really surprised by the male and female votes anymore. So top 3 by generations. Look at that. We're old.
Makes sense.
Yep. That makes
Nope.
perfect sense.
I said RE4.
I'm fist pumping all the way home now, boys.
Street Fighter 2, Mega Man 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
that
had
works.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, that was my order for 30s
Hell
and
yeah.
40s.
Ghost and Goblins. I did play that on Super. 1942. I played in the arcade.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
1942. I
Double
played
Dragon?
arcade.
No, that was Double Dragon moves.
Yeah.
I think I have that on my Neo Geo arcade cartridge. 1942.
Question 8. Which Capcom game has influenced you the most?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's a good list.
Resident Evil 4. Oh, no, not series? No, none of these. None of these.
Mega
would
Man
say-
was my inspiration.
I would say regular Resident Evil or Street Fighter. Street Fighter 2 and regular Resident Evil. Yeah, considering the tattoo, but yeah, I would say Street Fighter 2. I've got a lot of Ken and Guile stuff. A lot. I had the G.I. Joe Street Fighter figures back in the day. Had all those. I think I still have them somewhere in my closet. Wow, look at that. Resident Evil 4. But to me, Resident Evil 4 was one of the worst. Yeah, I said it. And what? Interesting.
Oh, I thought of something else. I'm just looking around like,
I think the majority of the fan base will disagree with you. But that's okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
My favorite Resident Evil, hold on to your butts, was Resident Evil 0. Most people think I'm weird for that.
I think it's a good game. I have it. I want to go back and play it. I've been wanting to go back and play it. I will give you my opinion on that, but it's definitely not up there as memorable as something as, say, like Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is my number 2. I would go 0, 2, OG, and then I would say 5, then 4, and then 6. I don't count the remakes because they're just remakes. And 7 and 8, they're not really Resident Evil in my eyes. They're first-person shooters.
You put Resident Evil 6 even in a category of a good Resident Evil game?
No, I didn't say it. I didn't say in the category of good. I would just say that's how I'd rank the first 6. Or technically 7, because 0.
I think I bought Resident Evil 6 for like $8, and I tried playing it.
It was crap.
And I threw it away.
Never played it because when that game
Don't
came
ever,
out,
don't ever
I
play
knew-
it.
No, I wasn't going to, because when it first came out, the reviews were so bad that it was just this silly action game with all the characters you loved. But it was just like, I heard it just didn't do well at all. Because at that time was back when G4 was on TV, and I'd be watching it. At that time, yeah. And at that time, I remember when it came out and the reviews were just garbage. And I'm like, I don't want to play that.
I don't even know how 6 gets mostly positive on Steam.
I'm gonna say through rose-colored glasses. That's it.
Watch them remake that game eventually.
6?
I don't know.
Yeah,
So let's jump a little ahead. We'll go to question 9. Do you have a complaint you would like to share with Capcom?
Oh, I got plenty.
Reboot previous IPs. Stop making the same games over and over and over. Remaking everything.
Make the collector's items better.
No complaints. Keep up the good work.
3 eggs of shit in my freaking drawer over there.
Slow release of new number tiles.
Garbage. I'm here thinking I'm going to get the stones, the Infinity Stones. No, I got the Cadbury eggs of Infinity Stones.
Yeah, their collector's editions can be pretty.
They're that bad, huh?
You know what they should do? Bring back the awesome oddball accessories from like the GameCube era, like the chainsaw controller and then the Onimusha sword controller. They need to bring back stuff like that. I'd buy that stuff.
There's an Onimusha sword controller?
Here's one.
You've never seen the Onimusha sword controller for Onimusha 3? Look it up. Look it up. You gotta look it up.
This one here. Make control of this butthole right here. I'll be here just pressing it. Just freaking pressing it.
Wait, what? Beautiful Joe. Oh yeah, Jam. Beautiful Joe. That's such a great game. I would love to see that come back. That was fantastic.
Dude, Onimusha 3 Katana controller from 2003. Brand new boxed Japanese PS2 import. $789.
No, you buy the US one and it's like a quarter of that.
I'll give you my card.
Okay, let's go to number 10. The last question. We welcome all your support from Capcom. Yes, it depends on how Capcom behaves. No. Really? Really? That was your final question, Capcom? Okay. What else do we have? Let's keep thank you. Look, they said thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Okay, I don't know what any of these are. Sure. Woo.
No. These sword controllers are going for $1,000, $749, $900
in box.
Yeah, that's with the boxes. Yeah, there's nothing else.
So there we go, guys. What did you think about that? And what do you think it says about gamers as a whole?
I will say that I think that more companies need to do this type of thing. That way they get the feedback from the people who are the consumers that buy their games. That way they have an idea on what people want, what people really want from them, not.
So basically what guys want. Gotcha.
Technically.
It's
Yeah.
82%.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Unless you're talking about, what is it? King, the company that makes Candy Crush. Yeah, no guys. I don't know a single dude that plays that game. If any of you guys say you play Candy Crush, you're fired right now. Never coming back on.
I was chit-chatting with a buddy of mine I had worked with, and he's a big Candy Crush person who plays it. I'm like...
Does he be sitting down?
He might.
You beat me to
it. But I played it years and years ago.
Never touched it. I have no interest in crushing candies.
But dude, like it's designed in a way to where in order to pass certain levels, you have to get really lucky or pay to get for helping gems that will help you out to help you get. So when you're really stuck in it puts you in a corner. And it's terrible.
It put baby in the corner. What?
They could put anybody in the corner. The minute it tells me I gotta pay something, I'm getting out.
My wife told me when we first started dating that she really played the crap out of that game. She had to uninstall it just to get her to stop paying for it because it was addicting. And I was like, okay, there was never a mobile game that I play that's addicting. See,
once you start hearing that little melody and then all of a sudden you hear the guy, fantastic Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Ooh. And
it's good. The sound of reaffirmation is fun.
That's a funny one. So Justin G says, so you're saying it's predatory candy?
Yes.
Yes. It does go here.
Combine these two candies.
Wait, what?
Combine these two candies.
I thought you said something else. Woo, that scared me there for a moment.
You would think I'll say something else. I'm being
Hey, you say things. You say a lot of things.
Yes.
Hey, you scared off guests before.
I have? Which ones?
No, we were talking about it. Wicked.
Oh God! I was like,
he's like, see, there you go. You scared D-Man. Yeah. After I went back and watched and was making clips off the one with Wicked Virtue when she was on, I was like, did Gabe creep her out?
I did.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay. I was like,
he's like, wait, what did I do?
Yeah, I thought it was actually polite.
Yeah, actually polite. Whose definition of
nice.
polite?
Ish.
That
was actually nice.
Yeah. Nice.
There was a lot of crass humor in that episode.
Yes, there was. We were talking about butts and poops. I had to go back and one of the shorts got demonetized because of that. Hey there, Kevin. How's it going? Thank you for joining.
I wasn't able to be on that episode.
You weren't on that episode?
No, I wasn't able.
Oh, it was just the three of us. Then it was okay. So what guest have we had on before that you haven't been there for, Nick?
Drunk 3PO twice.
You missed Jay twice?
No. I was on one with him, but I think the second time, the last time he was on, I wasn't on.
Last time he was on was me and me. Yeah, okay. It was Rogue Attraction and Jay. Yeah,
I was.
I wasn't there either.
Okay, wow. So I need to get him back on. I'm going to reach out to Jeremy, see if I can get him on. But there's a couple of people I'm reaching out to. Maybe we'll expand, get a few more guests. We are trying to. Have you talked to anybody else, Nick?
I have not. No.
Okay. So we've got some people that we're trying to get on. I've talked to a few people, but I've got some yes, but not right now because of busy schedules. So Thursday night is a really tough night, believe it or not, to get a lot of new guests on because apparently Thursday night's a popular night for podcasts. So go figure.
I'd be open to switching testing on switching a day.
What day?
Maybe Wednesdays, midweek.
Wednesday? Okay.
Like
Would
but I mean not permanently. We can experiment. I think I'm just saying I'm open to seeing like testing a day and seeing what happens.
Okay. Okay.
If you are. So I'm open.
So what we should do if we test a day, we do like a Wednesday special and then still do the Thursday to see who comes on. Okay. All right. Now I know Gabe, you're like, "Hey, I can come back now," and people have asked, people thought you died.
I probably did. I mean, I'm not even sure anymore.
And D-Man's testing very well. The last episode he was on, we got quite a few views. So D-Man seems to be a very popular guest here.
I feel bad that I haven't given my all for D-Man. I feel like I'm just slacking. Like it's just
You're good.
yeah, man. Like I just feel like
though.
I'm working on half right here, like 50%.
You realize you said you feel bad because you haven't given all to D-Man. You're all to D-Man.
That's a freebie, okay? That's a freebie. Because you know what? I didn't even expect that. And now I'm here like just kind of contemplating, looking at remembering life. I'm like, oh God, I did say that. It's all about the D.
Man.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Now that what I like to call the inside baseball is over, let's move on into the side quests. Is there anything the chat wants us to talk about, or is there anything that you guys want to talk about?
Acolyte.
Oh
my god.
What a turd bomb that thing has turned into, dude. Oh my god.
See, the thing is, we don't really talk about things that are outside of the video game realm, but yes, I think we're gonna have
man brought that up because boy, I will say this.
Lesbian witches who use the Force to get each other pregnant over with lesbians.
Speaking of Star Wars, before we go into Acolyte,
it's dead.
It was brought.
It's dead.
Something that was brought to my attention. Something that I didn't know about Star Wars in my entire life, revolving around Darth Vader. Okay. Now, my coworker who's learning English brought this up to me. They say they call him Darth Vader, or they'll say Lord Vader, but they never called him Master Vader.
Here we go.
Now we're talking about my territory.
There's a reason,
but I mean, I never thought about putting Master in front of Vader. You get what I'm saying? In my entire life, I never put those two together.
And I'm going to tell you why. Master is Jedi. Lord is Sith.
Yes. So
it's just their terms.
Yeah.
But if he was a master of the Sith, wouldn't he be Master Vader?
Yeah, say that with an accent.
Won't he be Master Vader?
Well, not that accent. You're Cuban and you can't even do a Cuban accent.
My work partner's from Venezuela. Vader, huh? Yeah, I went Indian. Wouldn't they call it Master Vader?
There you go. There's.
Good night, everybody.
That's what he said.
This out. You see, just because they said, you see, I'm the good one.
Anyways, yeah, Acolyte. The whole thing, like they just made a sham of just everything. It's like, what are you doing?
Justin, relax, where I get you before I force pregnant you.
My pronouns are Jedi Sith.
That's pretty good. I didn't even think about that either.
Okay. Oh, that was great. That's going to be the comment of the night. Yes.
Dude, you could put that. You could tweet that, and you'll get death threats. You put that on X, and you'll get death threats.
Hell yeah, do it.
Well, yeah, you would. These days, I don't care.
I could rock that. Give me some death threats. I'm like, bring it.
I win. Have any of you guys watched Acolyte? at all?
No.
Like,
Hell no.
Any of the episodes?
I did.
No, I'm
I
watching
I
world-class
did.
bullshitters cover it.
I will say I did because I wanted to give it a chance.
Sure.
Hey,
I was.
you hate yourself?
A little bit.
Listen, I give everything some form of a chance. I watched the first two.
Once you get to this age, you realize you don't have time to do that.
I was falling asleep. Like, it's so boring. Like the writing, whatever, but like it's so boring. And then the reason why I watched episode 3 was because of the talk of, oh, this is gonna ruin everything. Blah blah. Blah. I had to watch episode 3. I'm not watching any more of it, but like I had to watch episode 3. It was like,
fire
okay, what are people talking about?
Space fire.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw that too right away. I'm like, oh my gosh, they really did that. So did you make it all the way through the whole 3rd episode?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man,
You brave man. You brave man.
how long are the
Why?
episodes? 40 minutes.
You must have a lot of free time.
I mean, I work, I go to the gym, and the rest is my free time.
But isn't your life more important than awful Disney Star Wars?
Yes.
There's so many good video games you could be playing. Like, look at your shirt.
My boy.
I played 140 hours of Rebirth.
Play more
man.
instead of watching Star Wars. Disney Star Wars is trash.
D-Man,
Watch Mando season 1 or 2.
you could spend your day watching paint dry.
You'll get more out of that.
Yes.
Oh,
Does this-
it'll
so
make
does
more
this mean-
sense.
Does this
Literally
mean that
hope.
there's no hope for my Mandalorian movie?
I don't know now. Apparently, it's been pushed back.
I
It was supposed to come out 2025. Now it's been pushed back.
Don't get me wrong. Season 3 was weak, but it wasn't the worst thing ever. Season 1 and 2, I love. Like, I'll rewatch
Yeah.
season 1 and 2, hands down.
Se-
Like, it
season
was
3
so
made no
fresh.
sense.
Yeah, it's very forgettable. I don't really.
There was
remember
no
much from that.
continuation. It didn't.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
all over the place. So
And-
they love Bo-Katan, of course.
Mhm. I don't know what to like. And Ahsoka, she's my favorite Star Wars character. I don't hate the
Mhm.
show.
She
I
could
really,
soak up these
I don't think
nuts.
it's that. I don't think it's that bad. I think it got a little more.
It
hate
was
than
so
deserved, but
boring,
it's
dude.
not- It is.
They could have.
very-
I couldn't get past the 4th episode. They just drug the episodes out for no reason. Like the first episode where that chick, I forget her name, Sabine, is on that speeder. Why? For what? 5 minutes? That scene does not need to be that long. And God forbid she got stabbed by a lightsaber in the next scene. I'm fine. I'm sitting up. I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm like-
that I don't agree with that. Yeah,
Like it's the
gotta be-
conversation is just like. I love Ahsoka. She is my
Yeah.
like.
She's
my top 3.
She's a pretty awesome.
You know
character.
what? You know what they need if they're doing a season 2. I really want them to bring in Rex.
From what I
Live
heard,
action.
they're not.
You know what? I want to give this acolyte another chance. I want to see a scissor fight.
Oh, did you see the meme that Jeremy put up? D-Day Cobra put up. Okay,
I love it.
I'm not
Can
going
I
to show
search
it here
it? Can I
because
search it?
yeah,
Hey, they
Yes.
got whip sabers.
Yeah,
on there,
apparently they whip the hell.
Don't
out
tell
of
me.
each
Are you
other.
serious?
You
They
can see
do?
the one I posted
Yeah,
a long time ago.
and
Is
then
a
Are you
the
kidding me?
long
one of the Jedis they put in there, the green faced one who can't act. That's Leslie Headland's wife.
Would you see
She's
why?
like she can't act and she's got the whip saber. She's freaking terrible. It was nepotism. Everyone's just been making
Whip
fun of her
saber, dude.
nonstop until
whip
this
saber.
episode. Yeah.
I say quality over quantity, and that's what it sounds like. Maybe that's what'll happen with Marvel, but again, Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, come on, we're all going to see that.
Yeah.
because it's Deadpool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and it's
outside
Hugh
of that-
Jackman. Hugh Jackman,
right.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Right.
It's gonna be great.
But like
Gonna be so
outside
good.
of that, next year Marvel, like, what is there to be excited about? Like,
Nothing.
where?
You hear about the Blade movies in hell. It's in
Yeah.
development hell because
Yeah.
even the main actor was like, "This is so bad, I don't want anything part of it." And they're like, "Wait,"
Yeah.
because apparently they were going to make Blade a side character. Blade has a daughter, and she's the whole thing of the movie.
What? No.
And then now when the new
come on, man.
yeah,
Listen,
Dude, I
why
loved
would you
Blade.
And she's a lesbian.
I loved all three of the
Oh,
movies back in the day.
Gucci Goo, my
They're
favorite
so
thing.
Why would
freaking
you-
great.
Catches the baby. Gucci Goo.
Why would you call your movie Blade if you're not even going to have Blade be the main character, like the Blade?
Marvel.
It doesn't make
Modern
sense.
day Marvel, modern day Disney.
I don't.
It's a
get
bait
why
and
they-
switch.
It's.
Yeah. So that's why that's in development hell. Hey, it might change, but look what they're doing. How many reshoots has the new Captain Falcon movie gone through?
A lot.
25 reshoots as of right now.
Little Blade.
They've even added a new character. They added what's his name from Breaking Bad. Oh, what's his name? Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh,
Yeah. He's gonna be
Lil
the
Blade.
Uber guy.
Lil Blade.
Little Blade.
No, his daughter, Lil Blade.
little Blade.
Little
Oh man.
It's just gonna be one big old. It's just gonna be sucky, dude. I can't. Like, I just can't wait for Deadpool Wolverine, and I kind of pray that everybody else in Marvel can look at it and be like, you know what, we gotta take a book out of whatever Ryan Reynolds is doing because he's doing a great job.
Well,
Let's follow that.
Logan, weren't you telling me he fought thick
He did.
and nail and
Yeah.
whatever that saying
To
is?
get
Tooth and nail.
Tooth and nail to get it R rating.
Yep.
I think I read something that Ryan Reynolds is like, I'll just spend the rest of my career making Deadpool movies if I can.
He's at the point where he wanted Disney to have little to no influence, and he got what he wanted. Now they did have to edit it down a little bit. It's not going to be as raunchy as 2, but apparently he got pretty much everything he wanted.
I think he's gonna aim back to number 1 because that's what we're going for. Because number 2 was kind of watered down, still funny, but they watered
Right.
down a little bit.
Yeah.
But number 1 was over the top. He was just
Number
like
one, yeah.
just hitting every mark that you're like, yes.
Number 1, like 1 was really, really good, but 2 had Cable in it, and Cable's one of my favorite characters.
Oh no, definitely. But I just feel that 2 was a little watered down because even though the movie was great, I actually enjoyed it, but it did not give me that same feeling like number 1 did. Number 1 to me felt
Well,
like
1
it
was
just
also brand new. Like we didn't
Yeah.
know what to expect from a Deadpool movie.
You're
And we
right.
got the most amazing Fox X-Men movie that we had seen in a very
like
long time.
the Iron Man of Fox Marvel movies,
Mhm.
I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Iron Man really it really took off the MCU. Captain America was great, Hulk was great, but Iron Man really just
I recently rewatched the first Iron Man movie. It is fantastic.
It's awesome.
and we haven't had
That'll be
anything
my whatever movie to watch. I love it.
we haven't had anything near that quality since Endgame.
No,
Endgame was okay. It wasn't bad, but everything after that, the only decent one was Spider-Man. There has been nothing good. Maybe Guardians 3.
Guardians 3 is
Guardians
really
3
good.
was great. Guardians 3 was better than Guardians 2. I really thought that they did a great job. with
Guardians Christmas special was hilarious.
I didn't see the
Yeah, that
Christmas
was good.
special.
Yeah, that I wasn't expecting to be so funny.
Guardians 2 freaking jerked me off, man. I was crying everywhere, dude. I couldn't.
Wait,
man.
I think
It
you
just
used
had
the
me
wrong.
in
I
the
think you used the wrong term for that.
I think
no,
so.
It did that too because I was just
It
all over the floor and then
and
ear
made you
to-
cry.
It was everywhere. Yes, in both holes. So let's just talk about it. It was a good movie too.
What's the
I loved
second
it.
hole that it made you cry from?
Yes,
His ears.
that one.
His
Use
ears.
imagination.
Yes, I
It just
agree,
went, oh,
Justin. Infinity War is better than Endgame. Most
Yes.
people believe that, and
Yes.
I think Avengers,
Infinity
the first
War.
Avengers movie was peak, and Infinity War was really good.
Look, Infinity War, the way it ended, it left everybody in shock. 'Cause
I
you didn't know
remember-
what was gonna happen.
And they
Yeah.
should have just left it that way.
Yeah,
You
I
just
remember like your casual fans that didn't know there was people that didn't know there was another one being made the year after. There was people that were like, "Wow,
Right.
that was such a disappointing ending," because your casual people didn't know there was another one coming out, so they were like, "Wow, that's so disappointing." They killed everybody.
Right.
I found it chilling, especially towards the end when everyone's like, "Oh no, oh god," and all see everything went silent, and all you just hear is the wind just kind of breezing right by, and that's it. And you're like, "That's it, no more."
Watching Chris Pratt go to dust was actually kind of heartbreaking.
Yes,
I was like,
agreed.
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 What?
And then same thing with Tony Stark. Oof,
God.
and Cap. Oof.
Ugh.
But that
Cap,
that hurt my heart.
Man, Spider-Man just like, sir, I don't feel so good, and he's and like his powers are fighting and like trying to heal himself, and he was just slowly dissolving. I was like, oh God, no, stop.
That was a rough one too, but not as rough as Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Oh,
he did that just like because he did it so perfectly when he realized he was just like realized he was going, and he just kind of just tilted over and just oh man, that was a rough one. I was so happy to see.
Was in Infinity War. I mean, not Infinity War. Infinity War. Imagine if he was in that.
You know, I actually gotta wonder with Deadpool and Wolverine if they're gonna bring up anything related to the Thanos stuff at all.
Well, we do have Ant-Man in it. We as Giant Man. The
I
whole
saw
body,
that for the headquarters.
They are, from what I heard. I don't know how true it is because no one's seen it. They're using this as a restart point. So we might. Apparently, all the MCU Phase 4 is going to be wiped away because he even makes fun of She-Hulk in the trailer.
Good job.
So it might be a. So I like how we went from Star Wars to Marvel.
Well, does it make you wonder, like, because they're going to restart everything? Would they, with like Black Panther, for example, would they recast and use another T'Challa?
Yeah.
Or would they stick with her?
I will say, yeah. They'll have to reschedule. No, man. Her, she sucked. I'm sorry.
They could start it after. They could, the Wakanda Forever is, but they could actually reboot it back to he died because he was in Phase 3. Black Panther was Phase 3. Wakanda Forever was Phase 4. So they could reboot it back to him still being dead. And then what they do is either recast him or I don't know. Who knows what they can do? They may not even touch that one. They might just reboot to who knows when. So just reboot everything altogether.
Just kill it all.
Look, reboot it.
Wakanda Forever sucked, dude. I saw a movie and I had no emotion. You know how everybody's like, "Oh God, Chadwick Boseman." I didn't feel it in this movie. Even in the part when you're supposed to think that he died or whatever, and then the whole opening scene. I was like, oh wow, that's nice.
Which movie?
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I've only watched one Phase 4 movie, not including Spider-Man. That was what was it? The Doctor Strange one, and that was awful. My wife and I we watched it on Disney Plus, and we went, "What did we just watch?" And I'm like, she's like, "What happened?" I'm like,
"You just watched Sam."
I don't hate it, but I do.
But he didn't even get to do what he wanted. Yeah, he was not allowed to do whatever he wanted. Yeah.
Like I don't hate that movie personally. I don't know. I have a little bit of a soft spot for it in Phase 4, but I will say that there was so much more that could have been done because Sam Raimi. We know that he has a great filmmaker.
Yes, man.
And he was going to drop out. Well, from what I heard, he was like, "I'm done. I don't want to do this. It's bad." And they're like, "No, stay it." Because
it's kind of like
America Chavez made no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Why was she in that?
Yeah,
American Chavez. Then of course they give the backstory with the two mothers and all that. I'm like, why we're watching all this?
That's why they threw that.
I started getting lost, dude. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
There was no
I wanted to see it so bad, and I was like, fine, I'll spend $20 on it, and I'm just like,
so
they could have brought in the Defenders, and it would have made more sense.
People are trying to say, well, Doctor Strange 2, the expectations were high because multiverse. So people are saying Deadpool and Wolverine to go in with low expectations now too because multiverse related stuff. But again, Deadpool's completely different though because breaking the fourth wall and all that. I don't know. I think there's more.
I agree. I think what I think they're going to do is I think they're using it just like everything we've seen so far. They're rebooting the Marvel universe.
Well, there is talk. I mean, for Doctor Strange 3. They said they're gonna try to implement Doctor Doom in this one, being that he likes, the mystic arts of magic and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But they also said that they're gonna bring him up also with a Fantastic Four movie because of the whole powers and all that stuff. But they said, and I'm talking about like in generic here, they said supposedly he's gonna be a big talk within Deadpool and Wolverine just because of the comic book they found of that Secret Wars. And I kind of hoping about it. I mean, for God's sakes, they have that night is should we consider it a PSA when Deadpool comes out? Hey, are you using your cell phone or whatever? And they do that fourth wall break in the theaters for people using cell phone. If you listen to it in the beginning, he's talking about who they're going to be talking about, who they're going to cast for Secret Wars. Can you believe that this is going to be happening in Secret Wars? And then also when he's about to talk, you hear the freaking iPhone go off. And then that's when he breaks the fourth wall, telling everybody about the phones. So I have a big feeling that
do you think
between Wolverine and Deadpool, they're going to be bringing up something big?
So do you think Deadpool is going to lead into Secret Wars and Secret Wars is going to be the reboot?
Yes.
That's interesting. Well, we'll have Avengers 5 first.
I mean, if you look at it right now, they're in the freaking what's called Fight World. No, is it Fight World? That's what they call it. Because you have a bunch of characters from X-Men already in Deadpool Wolverine right now. They even established that we have the Juggernaut in there already right now as well. So that means we have a lot of characters in this freaking universe right now that we're going to be seeing in this movie. And of course, we saw that little piece of that comic book that shows you Doctor Doom on that cover. And of course, they're gonna have to somehow acknowledge it. They're gonna have to bring it up
because we know we're getting Fantastic Four, and Fantastic Four takes place before all this. So again, we could see the reboot of the Marvel Universe officially with Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
especially if they're doing Doctor Doom and the whole multiverse and time everything and.
And if I'm not mistaken, they also said that Hugh Jackman, he's going to lend himself for a couple more movies. And then
I heard that.
Of course, what other couple movies are they going to put him in? They're going to have to put him in Secret Wars because they're going to have to add him somehow. And of course, look, right now down there, James Wilson, he's talking about X-23. There is talks that she's going to be in there as well. So who's going to be the next person to take over Wolverine's mantle? Will be X-23 right now, fully grown. But we're going to need that.
They're going to get the same actress that did it back. Yeah, because she's got to be old enough now.
But
she's got to be
the thing is,
older.
Her as Wolverine in the comics, those comics bombed. They sold nothing. So for them to bring back that might as well be like what they're doing with Ironheart. Sold nothing.
No.
So it's the same difference. You can't do that. You need a new Wolverine. If they're gonna go and do like the multiverse, we need a new actor to play Wolverine.
And another thing with the Secret Wars, we're going to have to establish that Spider-Man somewhere how he's going to get the symbiote. And what happened at the end of Venom 2? The symbiote stayed behind in our 626.
Yes, right. But what happened in the Venom 3 trailer confused me because it looked like it was that little piece, with the top.
That trailer was.
But let's be honest, Venom 3 is already the biggest FU to everybody because that's pretty much that's not Fox.
Sony.
That's Sony's biggest FU.
I know I can't expect much out of it. I have a soft spot for the Venom movies. I
love them too. I love them.
But
I loved 1 and 2.
I enjoyed 1. 2 was okay. I laughed in whatever. But when I saw Venom Horse in 3, something's going wrong.
Because the second one, I do agree they wasted Carnage. There's so much more they could have done with
Cletus Cassidy, and he's so good.
But, they casted him really well. It's just that they kind of wasted Carnage by doing what they did.
He was such a pushover character, which I felt bad for. I was like, dude, they could be done so much.
Cletus is psycho in the books.
Yes,
back in before they killed him in the books. I don't know if they brought him back. I haven't read Marvel in quite some time because it's just been bad. But Cletus was just a diabolical. Oof. Yeah. Oof. I mean, he was horrendous.
I don't expect a lot out of Venom 3, but you know what? I go see these like specific movies that are going to be just fun popcorn flicks. I go see them with my dad, and I think it's just. Some of these are just dumb fun.
What did you think about Morbius, D-Man?
Oh God, it was
hold on.
I didn't go see that. No,
I didn't finish it. I made it 3/4 through, and I'm just
okay. I'm going to tell you this: it was not bad until the end. The end was awful. And I was like, oh, good God. Once the ending ruined the movie. It was like, okay, this is okay, but oh my God.
And I will never watch. I will never watch Madam Web.
Nobody will.
Oh my gosh.
I saw the first 10 minutes of that movie, and it was the worst 10 minutes of my life.
Yeah, look,
I
just looked at the poster, and I'm like, not for me.
It was a horrible movie.
Not for anybody.
They didn't even have them in their costumes for like more than a minute or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Like the very
2
end.
minutes. 2 minutes they were in their costumes. And it wasn't even really Madam Web.
But again,
that's not real Madam Web.
This was Sony's doing. Hey, everybody, I hope you like my movie. It was great. Enjoy my movie, please. Enjoy.
Pretty much.
Enjoy this movie.
And then the audience did the same thing.
Spider-Man. They did a
right back at him.
Spider-Man. That's
I
about
would
it.
have been gone. Screw that. I would not pay no money to see that movie. Not even if they paid me to see that movie.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. Well, I
know
didn't.
Tom Holland. I know Tom Holland said he doesn't want to come back unless the script is good. I think for Spider-Man 4. So
I don't blame him.
Hopefully,
that's what he said.
I think he said something like that he wants them to take their time with the script for Spider-Man 4.
Oh, okay.
See, again, makes me think that they're gonna reboot it because there's so many actors that are like, I'm done. This is terrible. This is awful. Nobody wants this. Nobody's watching this. Nobody cares.
I do still think that Tobey Maguire. I think Tobey still might come back for Secret Wars as well. There was rumors about that too.
I heard Andrew Garfield coming back as black costume Spider-Man from
Andrew
this Venom.
Either a third movie or to be in Secret Wars or whatever. Anyway, because he never got his third movie.
Because Amazing 2 wasn't that good.
I don't know, but I kind of liked Amazing 2. That's weird.
Amazing 1 was all right. Amazing 2 was.
I personally like Spider-Man 3 more than Amazing 2.
I like Spider-Man 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Amazing 3 is my least favorite one.
Amazing 3, but never came out.
Or Amazing 2? Did I say 3?
Yeah. Amazing 2 is my least favorite. I'll agree. Yeah. Yeah,
but I mean, it was great seeing Electro back and stuff with No Way Home.
Ultimate Electro, that was having that what is that? The first Ultimate character that we saw in a Marvel mainline movie. It was
he didn't look like a spaz.
I thought he was pretty cool.
What I don't understand is Marvel. They see when a movie gets $1 billion. They see how they're making, like Deadpool and Wolverine's going to make $1 billion, no doubt. They see that, they see the money maker, and then they go and ruin their other movies, and it's like,
because it's not them, it's the people who's controlling it.
It's not it doesn't push the narrative. It needs to push the narrative, or money be damned. It's about how many people can we get to hear our narrative. They don't care about money like they did a decade or so ago. As long as the
message gets across, that's it.
Right. It needs to be the message.
Yeah.
But before it was like, hey, how much money? And we got good movies. But now Phase 4 is just trash.
Yeah. Phase 4 is
same thing with Star Wars.
Confused.
We left Star Wars in the dust. Just like Disney did.
Personally, I really like Shang-Chi. I don't know about you guys, but I really like it. I think it's pretty good.
it.
I think it was pretty decent.
I never really cared for him as a character. I read books when I was a kid, and I was like, okay. And he really has no effect on the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So
not yet, though. Not yet. And it's because of the 10 rings. They're trying to do something with the 10 rings in this movie.
The thing is, they were trying to do something with the 10 rings, lead up to that. But then we also had what's his name in Ant-Man 3 and in Loki, and then suddenly he got fired, and now we're not.
The guy who's supposed to be Kang.
Kang, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
I was like King the Conqueror. I was like, oh, he's gone. So that's why they're rebooting. Well, I shouldn't say rebooting. Rewriting the whole Phase 5 because he's now gone.
It makes me wonder: is Doctor Doom going to be like the big thing now? Because that was what they were saying.
Did you hear that too? Did you hear that rumor too? Okay. Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm praying, hoping they don't kill off the freaking bad guy. I mean, all these bad
Eternals,
guys,
the biggest piece of crap ever.
I forgot that movie. I keep forgetting that existed.
That movie was so good to sleep on. It was amazing.
I was gonna be like, you almost got fired.
No, I mean, if you put that movie from beginning to end, I guarantee you a good 2 hours sleep. Beautiful. I
don't want to have nightmares.
I was like, oh wow, this is amazing.
I don't want to have nightmares, but we started this conversation with Star Wars.
Yeah, we killed them off quick, like they killed us.
Just like they did. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I'm not watching any more Star Wars. As far as I'm concerned, we've got the original 6 movies, Rogue One,
yeah,
and that's it. Mando season 1 and 2 are good, but if you say those exist, then you have to acknowledge the other Disney Star Wars.
I'm gonna say it right now, man. I just feel bad for those that they're like, "Oh my god, this is the best movie, like best show." I'm sorry, they must have been living under a rock if they're gonna be thinking that.
I'll
that
admit
show's great.
that I also have a soft spot for Force Awakens, despite episode 8 and 9.
Okay,
I have a soft spot for Force Awakens. I do, because like when it came out, it was like, oh yeah, Star Wars is back. These characters are back. This is so cool. And it was like right
was
after
that the first one you saw in theaters?
No, absolutely not. I remember I seen Revenge of the Sith in theaters, but like I was just like, I went there. It was the year I graduated high school, and after that, when it came out, it was just like exciting, and I thought it had an okay lead up to something potential for 8 and 9 to be something, but then they butchered it completely. So I get that it was similar to episode 4, whatever, but like I just had a soft spot for it.
Mark Hamill, he disappointed me.
He disappoints everybody. He doesn't use anything called.
Well, it wasn't even his fault, regardless of the writing, because he even tried telling Rian Johnson, "This isn't what I agree with for this character." You know.
Oh, okay. Last Jedi. Oh no, we're talking about the Last Jedi. That movie doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
that was trash. I mean, I don't know what's worse, The Acolyte or Last Jedi. You know, people are saying that it's the fans' fault, and The Acolyte is the best thing since Last Jedi, and those are the people that think Last Jedi was the best thing of any Star Wars. I'm like, how about, excuse my language, fuck you all. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, just that one F word won't get us demonetized or anything that I don't have to worry about.
Some people do hate episode 9 more than 8. True.
Yeah, that happens. All right, so Nick, you're a little over time here.
I'm a little over time, but I want you guys to continue the discussion. I have some things that I have to do, but I'll keep you guys open.
You have some things, but in your butt or with a butt?
Both.
Or this butt.
That too.
What is?
It has a butthole.
Yeah. What is that?
It's a cat plush. It's cute. It's a little husky. That's the shtick of that whole brand, right? They got little. Yes. Yeah,
do you need a meat stick for that
little Phillips screwdriver butthole?
But
yeah, I want you guys to continue. I do have to tap out. I'm sorry, but I appreciate everybody. Appreciate being here, and I'll see you guys next week. And obviously just check out my socials, and I'll be doing some more posts there and whatnot. So,
and remember, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to everybody's channel down in the description below. You can subscribe to all of them, and if you're here, subscribe here. And if you're watching on X, thank you. Make sure you follow us there. But did you guys want to continue to talk, or did you just want to?
I just want to say, if anybody's interested in seeing my stuff, I'm on OF. It's Only Fats.
Okay. So it's awesome. This is where I go. Okay. What she said. I'll see you guys later. Okay. You guys.
All right. See you, brother.
I appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Oh, now D-Man's at the bottom.
It's all mine.
What are you doing there, bro?
All righty. So, how much of Acolyte did wait? You didn't watch anything, right, Gabe? But D-Man, you watched it all.
Yeah.
Have you watched all of Ahsoka?
Yeah, I did.
What about you, Gabe? Did you watch all of Ahsoka? Okay, so you're probably the only one who's. Have you watched all the Star Wars stuff on Disney Plus, D-Man?
Pretty much, yeah. I finished Bad Batch before I started my new job. I had a mini vacation. I watched that. I watched the other animated one, the Tales of the Empire or Tales of the Jedi, one or the other. I watched both of those anyway. So yeah, I watched pretty much all of it.
Okay, the last thing I watched was Obi-Wan, and it was trash because they ruined everything. It didn't make sense because he was supposed to watch Luke. Why was Leia? Okay, well, that's a whole nother episode. But okay, so you're the only one who's watched everything. Then
I mean, I liked Bad Batch. I think the cartoons honestly aren't.
I watched Bad Batch season 1. I didn't watch season 2.
I skipped part of season 2 because I heard it wasn't that great, but season 3 was pretty solid for the most part.
There was a season 3?
Yeah.
Okay, that should tell you
last
much.
season. Yes.
I mean,
Ahsoka. Ahsoka, obviously the Anakin stuff and all that is amazing, you know. But I think the pacing. I think it's because I might like it more because I finished all of Rebels and kind of grew up watching Rebels into my like early
Yeah,
adulthood.
I'm much older than that.
know.
I tried to go back and watch Rebels.
Yeah.
I couldn't. It was just, it just wasn't my thing. But I did watch Clone Wars season 7. I thought that was really
so
good.
Yeah, that was really good. Absolutely.
Gabe's over there wearing a Millennium Falcon shirt, and he's like, Star Wars sucks.
I still rock the old days.
So do I. So do I. I only have, no, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you, I like Jar Jar. Screw everybody who says anything else. He's better than anything Disney has created.
At this point, pretty much.
Right?
And people are like, you know what? After watching Acolyte, Jar Jar wasn't that bad.
You know what? Now you put it like that. I agree.
It makes me wonder what like Dave Filoni thinks in his head, like looking at the Acolyte, because I feel like he knows more of the source material than like majority of people at Disney.
I don't care.
You know what? Jim says something. I agree. Darth Jar Jar. Darth Jar Jar. Who brought that up? Star Wars Theory?
It's no, they're coming out with a new animated like Lego Star Wars cartoon or something, and Darth Jar Jar's a thing. Like it's actually in there.
Oh, he
It's
is?
a thing. Yes, it's real.
Oh no. No. That's fan goof. No. But everything Disney Star Wars to me is really bad teenage girl fan fiction. That's what it is.
Pretty much.
That's what it is. The good thing is, I don't know if you guys heard, but George Lucas said anything Disney has created is not canon. He said it himself.
Really?
Disney's like it is, and he's like it's not canon to my Star Wars.
But Rogue One can be canon.
He said everything Disney created is not canon to my Star Wars.
That's fine with me. I mean, the man.
I'm like, okay,
had a
so
vision.
Disney stuff is non-canon. None of it's canon.
I
So I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. Yes, that is correct. I'll go. It's like a Star Wars what if. Yes. So if communists wrote Star Wars, that's what it is. Yeah.
I wanted to see a what if for Star Wars just to see what they'd come up with, but Disney.
We have since 2015. It's all been what if.
Oh, you're getting pregnant by the Force.
Yeah. True. I guess you're right.
You wanted to see it? You got it.
You're going on a Force
We've had almost a
baby
decade. Yeah, almost a decade of this stuff.
So in the actual canon, Luke, Leia, and Han get together after Episode 6 when they're older, and they're actually all together.
There's actually a book about it, which it's super like hard, man. Like they say
Luke
that,
and what's her name? Something Jade? Mara Jade.
Mara
have
Jade.
a kid. They have a kid.
Yeah.
Like they
don't
go
understand.
deep into the lore in the books if you ever catch up to reading.
Yeah.
It is kind of silly that they didn't want to go by that.
It's so good too. The EU stuff is so good. And then like the actual son of Han and Leia, he's a badass. He's blonde too, which is weird.
Yeah, he's a Jedi, right? With a green saber, I think.
I think so. But he also has his father's gun. He has Han's gun. So yeah, that was really cool. But
They should have just gone with that.
We all do.
I don't get it.
So,
I don't.
but yeah, we could do an entire Star Wars episode. You know, this is one of the longest episodes we've ever done. Mm-hmm. And now, D-Man, you can say you are on the longest. I think. No, did we hit 2 hours before?
You've done some over 2 hours.
We have?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I know you've been watching for quite some time.
And we appreciate it.
Dude, it's probably been like a year by now at this point.
Yeah, we hit a year in, I think our first episode was March of 23. And I think because we're encroaching on, we've already been a year, but what is it? 50 at 52 will technically be a year's worth of episodes. So, but yeah, man, but
it was whenever you had Josie on the first time, I think was when I found you.
That was what episode did we have her on? That was episode 1. Wasn't she on No, she was on episode 2. She was on episode 2.
Josie was on episode 2. And
because the first one was Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So, and
fun.
we pre-recorded the first one. Every episode since then has been live.
Yeah.
So,
Good times.
yeah. It's been a year, dude.
It's been a nice year.
And what sucks is you kind of fell off, but now you're back.
Yeah, I'm off and on. I mean, hopefully once I get on my funk and I can get things settled, I'll be back. Especially now that I'm like, oh my God, how do I work my computer now?
He this guy's gotten so old and he's been off for so long. He forgot how to work his computer. Okay, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's like what is this little circular teardrop thing? I don't know how to work in there.
It's like, where's the ball underneath? There's supposed to be a ball.
Yeah, stupid thing. Work, damn it.
Wait, aren't you only a year older than me, or are we the same age?
I'm 44.
I really? You're 4 years older than me?
Yeah.
I thought you were like 41, 42.
No, I'm looking down at you right now from my grave.
Oh, wow. Speaking of grave, are you going to SuperCon?
Yeah.
Did they give you the...
Yeah, they gave me my pass.
Why is it that I still can't get one to MegaCon? They've blown me off 2 years in a row. And I'm like, I have almost 10,000 subscribers and you guys are just ignoring me.
You want me to do the questionnaire for you and get you your pass?
For MegaCon?
Yeah.
Okay, so next year when MegaCon, you fill it out.
I'll do it for you. I mean, last time they gave me the pass to go. I couldn't make it.
They gave you one for MegaCon?
Yeah.
They just totally went, sorry, I got the rejection. I was like, I have 10,000 subscribers. Well, right there.
Don't worry, I got you. I'll write it out for you.
Sweet.
Dang.
So
I plan to go to PAX West possibly this year.
Where's that at?
That's Seattle, Washington.
Poof.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a
It's not Miami. I don't want to be there.
I've
See,
never been on a plane before, so this will be a first.
Oh
dude,
wow.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent 16 hours on a plane going to London.
Take gum with you.
Yeah, if this is your first time, yeah, make sure you have gum with you.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chew it, take the bag of nuts and all that shit.
Next
They don't
summer,
give you
though-
nuts anymore. They don't give you nuts anymore. Nope.
What type of world is this?
They give you pretzels or cookies depending on the flight. I'm like, pretzels? Nobody likes pretzels.
No beer.
Give me my peanuts.
What's wrong with
Yeah, they
I
don't do
will
peanuts
say
anymore.
next summer I do plan to go to Florida though because Universal opening World of Nintendo with that Donkey
Yeah, I'll
Kong
be
area
there.
and stuff. I plan to go check that out.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream from there or make a video because I'm not a theme park guy, but it is Nintendo. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait
I'll
till
see
it
how
dies
that goes.
a little bit before I go.
now this November, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, Gabe, but Nick possibly will be coming to Florida for Really Rad Weekend, and I'm going to apply for us to be at guests at Really Rad Weekend.
Really, what's that?
It's a retro gaming convention
Ooh.
in the Panhandle. I forget where, but it's somewhere in the Panhandle.
So-
And like I'm waiting till I hit the 10K and say, hey, 10K, we have a podcast, and I'm gonna apply. Retro Rick's gonna be there. Pixel Game Squad. You've got Nintendo that was there last year. I think was Metal Jesus there last year? I think. But there's a lot of retro gaming YouTubers there. So yeah, if everything works out, they'll say yes, but I'm waiting till I hit that 10,000, which should be within a month or so.
Nice.
Hopefully, and then I'm going to do the application. It's the first week in November. So
So many
That's
cool
pretty
things
sweet.
over there in Florida. What the heck?
Yeah.
Michigan, I mean, like Detroit has some stuff, but it's like not like massive conventions like that. I mean, Motor City's popular in Michigan, but that's about it. Like, yeah, all the big, a lot of big actors and actresses go there and stuff, but it's nothing like San Diego or MegaCon or anything, you know?
yeah, you know, I never really thought MegaCon was that big, but apparently it's like one of the biggest in the East, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's pretty big. SuperCon is working its way there, but I don't know. Last time I went to SuperCon, I didn't have that great of an experience, so I haven't been back. It's been quite some time since I've been to SuperCon. So, but this guy goes every year.
Yeah. It's fun. I have a good time. Me and Willie, we freaking drink and go play games and record and talk a lot of garbage.
Speaking of that, are you going to be recording or are you going to bring back the channel? You haven't put up anything in quite some time.
It's been a minute, man. I'm telling you, it's been a lot. It's a lot that I've been going through, man. And hopefully I might. Me and Willie been talking about doing a comeback soon and changing some things around. Like, it's just a lot, man, especially with work.
Mm-hmm.
Just been pretty heavy on me.
Yeah, I understand. I get that. And hey, if you need some help, let me know.
I got you, man.
Down to be a special guest for a little bit to bring in the viewers because everybody loves this face. No, they don't. No, they don't. My wife does, and that's all that matters.
He's a special little guy. I like that.
Wow.
I'm talking about D-Man. How you? Sorry.
Oh, D-Man's your special little guy?
He's a special little guy.
All right. With that being said, we're just about at the 2-hour point. I think we're about to call it a night, unless you guys want to say or do or talk about anything else.
I'm fighting keeping myself awake, and I'm not saying like this is boring. I'm just really tired. I'm like,
I was like a few days ago.
No, me, I have to drop the kids off at the pool, if you know what I mean. I gotta
good night, everybody. Good night.
But okay, you guys plug yourselves before we call it a night. Gabe?
No. Special guest first.
Okay, D-Man, plug yourself.
You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, D-Man Gaming 18. I also have Twitch too, but I haven't streamed on there in a while. Usually stream on YouTube currently. Have a video planned related probably to the Switch 2 soon, and I might do something on Paper Mario as well.
How close are you to hitting that 1,000?
I think we're 52 subscribers away.
If you guys are watching this now, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to D-Man. Let's get him to 1,000. It's only 50 some odd. Let's say 60. Put him over that 1,000. We can do this. And if you guys share this and make sure everybody subscribes, let's get him to 1,000. And then Gabe.
Well, guys, you're gonna find me at Instagram under Miami Geek. Yeah, the S is missing. We'll talk about it later.
Somebody stole it. Got jacked.
Yes, bastard took my asses, but it's fine. I have Miami Geek. I'm there. I'm always posting some funny things there and a couple gaming related stuff. I'm also on YouTube, so you could search up Miami Geeks and you see my little robot that's in there all the time. Right now, there's nothing new that I haven't posted, so give some time. Me and Willie will come back and bring you some cool antics, even some gameplay, because we're gonna be talking about some maybe coming back and playing some games while we're talking about just regular stuff. But other than that, that's where you'll find me. And yeah, that's all I can think about right now.
And of course, you guys know me. If you're watching the channel now, you're watching Red Bandana Gaming. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You can follow me on X at RBG_retro. And on Instagram and Facebook at Red Bandana Gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to these gentlemen as well as click to enlarge. Thank you guys so much. Like we always say, God bless you all and be legendary. Thanks again.
Peace.
See you.